Welcome to Let's Talk Jets Radio.
Good evening, everybody, with the third amigo, the second amigo tonight. What's up, man?
Absolutely. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Excited.
Doing
excited,
good, man.
Excited,
Doing
man.
good.
Excited for the night, man. Excited, baby. Just tonight, baby. Let's go.
Happy holidays, Tyrone. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Yo. First of all, big ups to Mama Rauch, man. I hope she enjoyed her birthday. I hope she enjoyed herself. You know, it's a blessing. So, first of all, happy birthday to her. Now let's get to the chaos.
No, I appreciate it, man. No, she had a great time, man. Thank you, everybody that reached out to. My mother, she's going strong, man. I had a lot of fun in Atlantic City. So, Jets, Dolphins, we thought they were going to lose the game. There was a 10-point spread. The game did not go as many anticipated, and there's a lot of weird reactions coming after it. So, Tyrone, before we go into the game, we'll go to Trevor's question right off the bat. Are you surprised at the media, well, some members of the media, the backlash, and their attacking of Zack Wilson's comments about, you know, they try to pin him like, listen, man, the offense hasn't been the same since you came back. He's like, I'm not worried about that. He kind of brushed it off, and everybody's like, oh, he's not a leader. He's not holding himself responsible. And dude, he's been holding himself accountable almost every press conference for the last 4 months. And to nitpick on this one, to me, I think is just ridiculous. But what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, you know, we have the worst media market and beat writers ever known in football. So I'm not gonna take anything from that, man. Look, man, the kid's under a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? The kid realizes that, the team had been moving better. You know what I'm saying? But I think he played well in the first half. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Tell him to eat a dick, bro. Like, listen, they looking for anything to pick, bro. That's what they do. So, what is he supposed to say? Okay, I've been struggling. I'm a rookie. What do you expect from me? Our offensive line sucks. We don't have a fucking tight end. My two best receivers are out. What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is he supposed to say? I mean, this is what it is. This is the reality of what we have. So yeah, the kid, you know what I'm saying? The kid, you probably got a little unrattled. I mean, I don't blame his comments, man. Like, they're just looking for something to pick on this kid for. Listen, he's a young quarterback in a rebuilding team, in a rebuilding franchise that has not won in forever. So the kid says, listen, I'm not worried about that. I got to get better. I got to get better. You know what I'm saying? So he just need to tell you, he watching the tape. He's seen, you know what I'm saying? He's seen what's going on. He was on the sideline watching those games with Mike White and Flacco and Joe. He watched that. So he understands what it is. And and for them to nitpick at that, it's just petty to me, bro. It's just petty shit.
I mean, the weird thing to me is, of all games to come after him, it's this one where he played a very good first half. Yes. There's a lot of positives. And a comment like that where, listen, he's probably is frustrated. Jet fans are frustrated. Everybody, this kid's probably more frustrated than everybody because he knows the expectations. He knows what he wants to do. He's not living up to expectations, probably not living up to his own expectations. And a comment like that where it's like the media I know is trying to be like, hey, you know what? They're trying to push. This is their time where the media wants to come after the Jets and all this. But it's like, to pick on Zach today to me is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, there's this team in the second half as an entire team completely melted down. And we'll go position by position and break it all down. Yeah. But some of the stuff too, so the media pulling their nonsense is one thing. The fan, there's a certain portion in this fan base that's a bunch of miserable pricks. And they have nothing better to do. Be like, Zach sucks. That's a bust. Everything's a bust. He blows this, that. He's not a leader. It's like they're just a miserable bunch of people. Yeah. Like, dude, if we're being honest, we said we want to see a competitive game. You saw that. You're just praying for some kind of improvement from Zack Wilson. And yesterday, it wasn't perfect, but it was something. In a lost season, we have so many doubts and so many questions. You saw a little bit out of him. And today to have all these reactions, it's like some amateur hour shit, dude. Like, we should just be better. Like, just be better people, dude. Like, this is ridiculous now.
It's the problem, man. It's what we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, we've lost for so long. And I understand some fans feeling the way they feel. I can understand that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
after yesterday's game, dude?
No, listen. I don't even understand the problem with him. Like, I don't have a problem with this kid. I don't. I understand the kid has not performed well. I have zero complaints about his play. I don't. Because at the end of the day, I know the kid's a rookie and I know he's playing with less. I understand other guys have done that. This kid came from BYU. This kid is a 1 year really basic sensation, and we took him in the draft pick. The kid has a phenomenal arm, and the kid has to learn. And the kid puts pressure on himself because the kid wants to win. He wants to be the best.
Yep.
So for a player like that who competes at a high level, I know that's just eating him up on the inside, bro. That's the problem. It's in his head now. And you know what I'm saying? Our fan base, you know what I'm saying, will boo anybody who ain't doing good. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the
But
problem.
yesterday's not the
man.
day. Like yesterday isn't the day, dude. The fact of the matter is, and what's starting to be really annoying is because now it's like the Jets are always we're always the punching bag for everybody, man. Everybody likes to pick on the Jets. Same old Jets. Jets suck. Worst team. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. That makes you feel good about yourself. Knock yourself out. Yesterday wasn't the game to pick on Zach. It's just not. And listen, I'm the most cynical, negative person you could ever meet in terms of, but like, you got to look at where we're at though. And the weirdest thing is they're trying to break down Zack Wilson. Like, well, look at his footwork here. And when you see Aaron Rodgers do this and you see Mahomes do that. So now we're going to compare a rookie in his first year in the NFL to the pristine footwork of Aaron Rodgers or what Mahomes does. Listen, do we want him to get there? Of course. Is he going to be there this year? Absolutely not. So stop comparing, a Hyundai to a Ferrari at this point and look at what's on the field and what he's doing. And can you identify any kind of progress? And you're seeing glimpses. Of course, does he have to play 4 quarters of football? Of course. But now he went from 1 quarter to 2 quarters. Maybe we'll see more. It's gonna be a process here. The fact of the matter is, dude, he probably should not have started at the beginning of the season. He shouldn't. He's been overwhelmed. The injury happened. All these things have gone wrong for him. But he's trying to fight through it and he's trying to figure it out. And to keep pounding on him for stupid shit, especially after yesterday's game, is stupid, dude. Listen, when he plays a clunker, which he did, we will trash him, and rightfully so, because he played some awful football. Yesterday wasn't the day, and today isn't the day. So, and my other problem, the other problem I have is, and just going towards about, if people want to focus on comments in a press conference, this is what really pisses me off. You want to hold people accountable? Why don't you look at the head coach and the bullshit he's been speaking for the last 3 months and all the comments he's offered, how it smacked him in the face endlessly. You want to criticize somebody? Criticize him because he talked the talk, all gas, no break, and his defense is broken. You want to find problems today? You want to criticize somebody today? You want to make your little hot fucking take statement? Go right to the head coach in the worst defense in football that can't get off the field. Duke Johnson, dude, you can get a running back coming off the coming off the street, 100 yards. 2 is not good. The Dolphins, 2 is not good. The Dolphins aren't good. They can't stop anything. But the hypocrisy here, you're going to pick on Zack Wilson with the head coach and a defensive-minded head coach, and his defense is gross. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. It's just ridiculous, man.
You know what's crazy is, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to steal my man Bart Scott great quote, they can't stop a nosebleed. Listen, we watch every single team destroy us. And now this is my point. I was thinking about this earlier, bro. Like, I was like, look, how the fuck we can't stop a wheel route? If I see one more person run a real route on this team, bro, I'm going to fucking lose it, bro. Like, you're telling me, and listen, this is what great teams do, and this is why we lose. Like, you watch teams expose us. Yep. We cannot stop the back out the back. For those who don't know what a wheel route is, that's all they're doing. It's a check down to the back. We can't stop that shit to save our lives. We can't stop the run. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to say this right here about Zach, and I'll come back to this. What I saw with Zach in the first half, and I'm going to go into a little deeper when we go in position breakdown, but I watched the kid make the right decision with the football.
Yep.
A lot of plays. I watched the kid make the right decision. What we've been asking him to do, take the easy pass, take what the defense is giving you. He did this shit. That was not the problem in yesterday's game. Nope. You know what I'm saying? It got deeper than that when you got receivers dropping balls. But then you got the defense. And this is my whole point. I was happy with the first half because I didn't expect that.
Right.
But this not only Zach giving us full game, the team has not given us the full game the whole season. Our head coach hasn't coached a full game all season. Nope. It's like, we'll get moments where, this team starts to show life. Then you watch how we regress. And in the second half of this game, we regress. And that's the problem.
Well, and the thing is, and that's the thing. The thing is, they're saying, oh, Zach is, showing he's not whatever on and off the field. Okay. What exactly did our head coach do? They didn't make adjustments.
Nope.
And then when they asked him why they didn't make adjustments, he couldn't even explain it.
Nope.
So you mean to tell me at halftime when you guys are playing good on both sides of the ball, did a lot of good things, some bad things, but they made adjustments and they were gouging you. They were completely out coaching you. And let's not question him. Why isn't Saul making adjustments? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? It's always Zach. Hold everybody accountable. Why is the coach getting a pass for so much stuff? Why is Ulbrich getting a pass for all this stuff? I don't understand. Because what I keep hearing, just like today, you got to give Quinn Williams a new contract, man. He's a Pro Bowl player. Oh, man, Rankins is so good. Fotokasi's so good. John Franklin Myers is so good. Mosley's so good. Everybody is so good, yet we have the worst defense in football. Why is that? Who's holding them accountable? But it's kind of like, oh, you know what? Oh, but you know what? It's the first year. It's the first year. Oh, isn't it Zack Wilson's first year? And I don't want to be a Zack Wilson defender, but today was amateur hour stuff, dude, from the media and the fan base, dude, from a portion of the fan base. Amateur hour stuff. It's ridiculous. So what we'll do is we'll go into the game. We'll answer all your questions because I've had it, man. I was pissed off about the loss because it was a very winnable game and the Jets self-destructed, completely self-destructed. They melted. The Dolphins didn't beat them. The Jets beat themselves yesterday, which is annoying. And the thing is, we want to see a competitive game. That's all we've asked for. And I give them credit for competing, but I don't give them credit for melting down and losing. Like they found ways to lose, Tyrone. Like they don't adjust. They can't get off the field in a big spot. They can't make a big play on offense in a big spot. It's like while Zach felt the pressure, so did the coaching staff. Yeah. They did the same thing. LaFleur went right into a shell. And the defense couldn't do jack shit. They got bailed out by Echols and Tua being horrendous. But other than that, dude, this blame game goes much further than the quarterback, dude. Much further.
I got a little different take than you got though, bro. And I'm gonna say this right here. I really can say this as a fan. Yeah, I really like our OC, bro. Like that first half call, bro. Those first half calls he made, bro, were fucking damn near genius, bro.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I really watched this. I'm watching him grow week by week and watching him get more innovative.
What happened in the second half, though, dude?
Yo, listen. But I'm gonna say this right here. This is my problem with the second half, man. And this is why I don't understand what's going on with this team. There's no fucking way that you cannot have your offensive line give a place like that. Now, Zach was sacked 6 times, right? And 4 of them, and 2 of those was him holding the ball too long. 4 of them were just straight outplayed. Listen, this is the problem right here. This everyone needs to understand. We have nothing for tight end. We have, you know what I'm saying, our 2 best receivers were off the field. And the best left tackle we had all season long got hurt. You have, you know what I'm saying? I'm not making excuses. I am just stating facts here. This offensive line has not played up to par in the second half. And what they did is they went back to what they struggled with, stunts. But, you know what I'm saying, the pressure wasn't actually coming up the middle. It was actually coming from the side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching guys miss blocks. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm watching McDermott just get ran by. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm watching them help, and they did try to adjust a few times. You put the tight end on that side, but the tight end you got sucks and can't block.
Sucks.
Feel me? So this is the problem you have. So it's not just the young quarterback that everyone wants to pick on. It's bigger issues than that. And I understand that we should be a team, an NFL team, that can have a tight end that can sustain a block. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can have a running back that picks up a block. But I'll tell you something right here, and I'm going to say this right here. Michael Carter, both of them, fucking stars.
We'll just go position by position. So you're talking about LaFleur. The play call in the second half didn't make any sense to me. It's like listen, they adjust, you adjust on the fly. Okay, listen, they're getting a lot more pressure. Then why don't we do our own wheel routes to Michael Carter? Yep. What I mean, like everybody wants to discount. Well, we're going to discount the receivers that nobody wanted to trade. Oh, Jamison Crowder, he sucks. Keelan Cole, he sucks. All these guys suck. The same guys at the trade deadline, I said we should trade. But he said, no, can't do it. They're way too valuable. So are they way too valuable or do they suck? What are they? What I know is they're competent NFL receivers that you can implement a quick passing game in. 3-step drop, get rid of the ball. Find ways to get the ball out of Zach's hands, especially when your offensive line can't handle the pressure. They don't do any of that, dude.
This is where, you know, our OC, this is where he lost me. And I'll say this right. This is the only problem I do have with him, only in the second half. Because the first half, there wasn't rushing. So you could go with the plays you were going with. But that's why Miami didn't rush as much in the first half. They didn't want to hit those quick passes. But once they adjusted and said, you know what, we're going to go back and do what we do. We're going to apply our pressure. They should have adjusted to the quick passes. That was the problem. You know what I'm saying? 3 steps, drops the ball out of his hands because you have shifty, quick receivers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that wasn't a fault of his. But also, you know what I'm saying, the line had played, and I can understand in the first moments of it why he didn't get caught up because the line played well in the first half. But Miami didn't rush in the first half either. They didn't blitz. And it threw them off. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I understand that we're not exactly where we need to be at, but I'm not blaming the kid.
But no,
If
but
I'm
it's
not,
just no. You're looking at LaFleur yesterday, and it's like, okay, they adjusted, we adjust, and like even just say, for example, you have a guy like Vincent Smith, very very talented guy, he's got a shitload of speed. I mean, Denzel Mims is a lost cause at this point. I don't know what it is with him. It's just not going to happen, and whatever. But they haven't. They have like. It's not like Zack Wilson entered the game yesterday, or Mike LaFleur entered the second half yesterday and said, you know what, I have no weapons to work with. My hands are completely cuffed, and I can't really do anything. No, you can do it. You got to just, and as creative as you were in the first half, you get just as creative in the second half, and you got to offset what they're doing. And he didn't do it. So
hold on. Hold on. Let me go there. Listen. Is everybody feeling that fucking play though? That play, the crowd that threw back the barriers.
The hook and ladder play, yeah.
Was that not the dopest shit you saw, bro? Like, yo, did that just get you just pumped up? Because I was like done with that, bro. I was like,
but it was great. But it's great. So you saw, like I said, but the same thing is, you saw glimpses of Zack Wilson. You saw glimpses of LaFleur. You didn't see 4 quarters of either. So the blame game is all. We're breaking all down. If you guys don't agree, people don't agree with me, we can go at it. I generally don't give a shit because I'm tired of like the hatred and anger towards one portion of the team is getting it's just overbearing now at this point. So Mike LaFleur had an incomplete game. He didn't have a 4-quarter game either yesterday, by no means. So then you go from the offensive coordinator, then you go to the offensive line. Now, to me, as like we did a quick preview on Friday, because I was just disinterested because once George Fant was out, I was like, you know what? Connor McDermott is going to get eaten alive by a very physical, a very aggressive Dolphin defense. I had no faith at all. And then you had LDT banged up too. I'm like, man, you know what? This Jets offensive line is going to get their asses beat. And lo and behold, and if we're being honest, Tyrone, I was like, you know what? They probably can't run the football because of just what's going on. But they held their own early on. McDermott held his own. If he gave up sacks, I'm not surprised because, dude, he's not supposed to be there. He's your third string left tackle. So you got to offset that. But the offensive line did some good things. They established the run a little bit. They got some little chunk yards. They bought some time. But other than that, they're really inconsistent too. And it's like, it's understandable because you know what? It's a makeshift line. And it's just, it's just the way it is right now. They're just trying to piece together.
Yeah. Well, I feel the same way. I mean, I feel like the line, in the first half played really well. I think Miami adjusted, ran some stunts. They came faster. I don't like. I'm not blaming the line. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame the line because at the end of the day, man, listen, we know our line was trash from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So when Fant went out, bro, I expected the free fall. I really did. I think McDermott played well in the first half. I think that, AVT is actually, going to be a star, bro. He plays, bro, you know what I'm saying? It was a couple of plays with him and McGovern, bro. They just blew holes up in there, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? But you got to get that same energy on the other side. So that's the problem. You also, you know what I'm saying? You're lacking a consistency from the line. That's been there all season long.
Yep.
But this whole season has been guys in and out. So I mean, you gotta expect that kind of stuff. What happens is you need to adjust. But having a strong tight end to be able to help, you know what I'm saying, would really have helped.
Well,
we don't have that. That's horrible.
There's two things, and you're touching on. That's what we can go to next. Is the offensive line struggling? So how do you help them out? You either put running backs in the backfield, or you go more jumbo. You give them the tight end help, or like that. Our tight ends can't block, dude. They just can't block. They are just so ridiculously inconsistent. So they whiff, or the running backs, whoever they may be a little bit slow on blitz pickup, or they can identify what's going on. So you have a comedy of errors all over the place, which breaks things down. So it's like, okay, and I like Michael Carter. I like Tevin Coleman. Austin Walter's good. I think it's pretty obvious now with the Jets thinking of Michael P. Ryan. He's just good as gone on this team. I mean, him and Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson was a healthy scratch. He's going to be out of here. So, but the tight ends, it's like that was, Tyler Kroft has a purpose. He's a pretty good receiving tight end. Kenny Abo he's invisible. He doesn't even play. Yeah. So it's going to be Griffin. You have Daniel Brown. You have, the Wesco. but none of them are good,
They
dude. They're not
can't
consistent
block.
guys.
They can't
Nope,
block.
they
And that's the
can't.
problem. I mean, listen, he had some good catches. Great after the catch, but listen, a guy like that, you still need the guy that backs him up that can help on the line because
Yep.
that's your weakness. And you know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest issue we're having right now
Yep.
because you have nobody else to help. You can't really go jumbo. You don't have anybody else to put there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go double tight end because you don't have that. So, these guys, I sit there and watch my man, Croft, try to block and just get blown. I'm like, get thrown out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'd be better off letting the free rusher. I mean, it's basically someone, even with a body in front of him, he still struggles. Even with help, he still struggles. So that's been the issue. That's been the issue we should be fixed for a while. But listen, we've had this conversation before. We haven't had a tight end, and we said Keller. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
No.
that's the best. Come on, man, it's crazy. So, we understand, shortcomings, but that goes to our GM not fixing, putting band-aids on shit, not fixing problems, because that's how you fix a problem. So
No, you're absolutely right. So you go from the tight ends are just very inconsistent. They're not very good. That was a complete miss by Joe Douglas this offseason. Then you go to wide receivers, and I like Keelan Cole. He had he had a big drop. Jamison Crowder had a drop. Like I expect Berrios is still Berrios. Berrios is consistent. You know what he is out of him. He's like the gadget guy and everything else.
He's coming though, bro. Berrios, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like the last couple of weeks, bro, he's been playing his ass off, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he's played the best I've seen him play since he's been a Jet, bro. I'm being honest with you, man. I never was big on him like that. I thought he was solid, but never nothing. But he's been playing like a star, bro, actually. And I want him to get more touches, bro. Like the ball in his hand in the open field, he just does an amazing thing. He's the only guy that on the field this weekend that Zach can really count on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Keelan Cole, that was a big ass drop, bro, and it slowed it down. The ball hit him dead in his hands, bro. In his hands, bro. Like, you got to pull that in. You got to help a young quarterback. And listen, that throw on the sideline, bro, that was a beautiful fucking throw. I don't know if you guys saw that, bro. That was cross body, cross field, outside the lines on a fucking rope. Hit him in the hands and drops it. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really mad at Crowder. Crowder's an all-purpose back, man. He's just everywhere. I just think that, you know what I'm saying, you got two backs on the field under 5'8". What do you expect to happen, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's a little guy's party. The outside, you can't have Crowder on the outside. We understand Crowder's not an outside receiver, and that's why people expect so much from him. He's not an outside receiver. That's the issue. Denzel Mims hits the field. I'm done with him, bro. I mean, I'm not mad with him, and I'm not blaming him in any fashion. But whatever they're doing with him, this shit is not working. It's becoming a problem. It's a distraction because she's not working. He's
just
not
going to
even a
work.
good decoy anymore. Yeah, he's not even a good decoy because you know you're gonna throw the ball, and then when you throw him the ball, you know what I'm saying, you overthrow him. So I'm just done with that. So at the end of the day, Vincent Jackson, bro, I don't even know, bro. Like, I liked him last year, but I'm just done with that. I mean, get some players in here, bro. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I want to see Elijah Moore. That's what I want to see. That's
the whole thing too. It's like you're missing your two. I mean, the Jets had enough talent yesterday on the field to compete on offense. They have enough receivers. It just wasn't working out. You have bad drops. Then it's like, well, they can't get separation. They can't do this. They can't do that. Well, change your schemes then. 3-step drops, quick 2-step, do pick plays. Like the weird thing is, it's just like every other team find ways to get open and make. Every team has injuries, dude. Like with all across the NFL, or you have guys on COVID or whatever else. It's like, okay, next man up, find a way. Like, stop making excuses and find ways to make plays. You can't just man up like, oh, you know what? We don't have more. We don't have, we don't have Davis. We can't do anything. That's not true. You can, and they didn't.
They scheme guys open. I'm not gonna joke you. Guys were open. You know what I'm saying? That one slant with Cole had, it wasn't really a slant. It was like that 10-step, you know what I'm saying, cut across. That kind of like slow drag post. He actually had separation. Zach put a good rope. You know what I'm saying? The only time I saw like really a couple of bad passes, Zach threw probably 4 bad passes where it was kind of behind him. He had to adjust. But Cole's like, a couple of those, bro, he should have caught those, bro. I'm just saying he should have caught those. You really kept your quarterback out like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So you have all that chaos on offense. So then you go to the defensive side of the ball, and in the first half, you saw a lot of good things. You saw Ashton Davis get an interception. They're flying around. They're doing a lot of good things. You get Bryce Huff back. You get Michael Carter back. You're seeing a lot of good things. So it's like, okay, and then you're trying to figure out what are they going to do. They're getting stops. They got 3 and out to start the game. You never have that. You give up points to start the game. So it's like, all right, Tua, was not impressive at all. So it's like, all right, what are you going to do at halftime? What adjustments are they going to make? They make adjustments, and the Jets defense is lost. And there's one thing I forgot to mention too on offense, which drives me absolutely insane. It's almost like 3 weeks in a row now with the game on the line. If it's 4th and 9, 4th and 8, 4th and 5, whatever it is, the pass is always a yard to 2 yards short. And I know the mindset is, get the ball in the hands. You get the ball in the hand of your playmaker, and they can get the extra 2 yards for you. It's not working for us, dude. Nope. Throw the ball at the line. Throw it to the sticks. Run a different route. Because it's not. We're a yard short every friggin' time on these plays.
Yo, Tyson, the last throw of the game, like, bruh, even if he caught the ball, bruh, he was like 3 yards short. That's the play you drew up. Like, listen, man. Like I said, man, I wanted to see a competitive football game. I saw that. For that, I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I thought Miami was really going to give us that work. I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you saw competitive, but aren't you like a little annoyed or frustrated that while it was competitive, the Jets blew a 10-point lead and they should have won the game, dude?
Tyson, I'm going to be honest with you, right? Like, listen, when we scored first and then we got the interception, got the field goal, I was like, oh, shit, okay. So then it's like 17-10, right? I said, you know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen because, listen, I want this to happen. And what happens? Listen, then we self-destruct. That's what we do. I mean, but we're a young team with old veteran players, and our coach's message is not getting across because defensively is the problem. That's the issue. The defense is the problem. That is the issue. And that's the one problem we've never had up here, bro. We've never given up 7 yards carry, ever. I don't know no coach that's ever allowed that. You know what I'm saying? And what he says is effort. Well, you're not getting the fucking effort because they were getting destroyed. And then listen, and someone, I was on Facebook last night discussing with one of our callers. And I want to say this right here. Listen, stop blaming Bryce Hall, bro. Y'all stop blaming Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall and Echols, they played their fucking ass off. You know what I'm saying? These guys
but see, Bryce Hall played well. The touchdown he gave up was the scheme. It wasn't him. He gave him a free release. They didn't press him at all, dude. He got a free release and off he went. Because the game was on a 2 series later when they were driving. He saved
yes, absolutely.
Because he pressed him at the line. He didn't give him a free release. He checked him off right there. He was done. That wasn't Hall, dude. That was the defense.
But why did they keep doing that, bro? Why are they having these guys?
I don't understand.
5, 6 years off. Listen, man, 5 yards off the ball on a slant, right? You know a slant is coming, bro. You know what's coming. There's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? He can only beat you one way. It's either a slant or a slant double move post to the back. There's nothing else there for you. So why are you not letting this guy up? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Maybe they don't have their faith in him. I don't understand. Like that, like Auburn. I mean, bro, his scheme sucks, bro. His scheme fucking sucks. It's not working. No, it's not working, bro. It is not working.
Well, the thing is, and the craziest thing is you look at the overall defense. Going into the season, the biggest concern we all thought was going to be was the corners. The corners are competing their ass off. Like, I like Echols. Echols will get beat from time to time. Echols, Carter, even Guidry, Hall. Dude, they're all competing, and you're seeing them. They're very, very competitive, and they are actually learning and improving as the season goes on. As they're getting better, somehow the rest of the defense is getting worse. Like, Ashton Davis is awful. He is not he's not a starting safety, dude. He's not. He got the interception. You give him credit for that. He does not know how to tackle. His angles are awful. He is not a starting safety by no means. And I don't give a shit what kind of excuse you want to make. I don't care about PFF. I don't care about nothing. The other thing is, while the young corners are emerging, I genuinely don't understand how this defensive front cannot stop the run. Because the whole excuse is, oh, the Jets are playing. They're all these young guys. There's so many rookies. Your linebackers are C.J. Mosley, Jared Davis, who's a free agent guy that you brought in here, and Quincy Williams. 3 guys that are all more than competent. Quincy Williams is young, but still they're not like you drafted these guys. Then your defensive line is who, Tyrone? There's no rookies playing there. They're all like legitimate guys.
And good players too on top of that. Like good players on top of that.
So tell me how this defense, the defensive front, can't stop the run when it's not all young guys playing. These are all your guys, high price guys, no less, that can't do anything.
Yep, it's like you said, and the coach, like he always says, you win stop the run by effort. Well, these guys that you're coaching or not giving effort. That has to be the issue. So put someone else in there. Listen, I'm watching this team give up 7 yards a chunk, bro. 7 yards, bro. And Duke Johnson, don't get me wrong, I've always liked Duke Johnson. I wanted to
Me
actually I
too.
wanted to draft him. I'm not a kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to see him have a good day against us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's his
But,
first
but
game.
Kyron,
It's his first NFL game in Miami. So
but the
killed
thing
us.
is, if you were starting, say if you had 3 rookie linebackers, you're starting like, all right, you know what, like when Mosley went out and we had to put Jamie and Sherwood at middle linebacker.
Yeah,
When that was the case, we're like, you know what, all right, our linebackers are completely decimated. Dude, it's not the case. Up the middle, if you look at up the middle of your defense, when you have who you want, Quinnen Williams and Rankins, and you have Mosley, dude, all these different guys here. Like, it's either scheme, it's effort, whatever it is, but it's not good stuff. And it's like, and that's the craziest shit. Like, the excuses people are making on defense, well, it's like, now it's like, well, they're not solid guys. Okay, then why are we paying them all? You gave John Franklin Myers how much money? You want to give Quinnen Williams a big new freaking contract. What are we paying him for then? Where's this money going to?
And if you watching most of their runs wasn't coming from the outside. They're from the gut. Bro, that's
Every time,
that's,
dude.
at the end of the
All
day,
year long.
That's grab your ball shit right there, bro. That's up the gut, bro. That means, that's the most physical spot you have on the field. And they ran her up the gut like it was nothing. You watch every team that beat us,
man.
Every team that beats us run the ball up the gut. That's our weakness. That speaks volumes to what this team is. Because to us, that was our strongest part. And they just destroyed that. So that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's Quinnen Williams. I think Quinnen has shown to be what he is. He's a solid player. I really think Quinnen's solid.
But it seems like he's
Quinnen
is like
Mosley has to be hurt. He has to be hurt.
He's also getting 15 tackles a game, but
listen, Mosley has played at a Pro Bowl level all season long. And the one thing I respect about him, bro, like I think he's hurt because the way he reacts. If you watch him, bro, you can watch the beginning of the tapes, the ball sights, he doesn't even fucking move. He just, he stands there, he deciphers it, he's gone. He's not doing it right. He's reacting. So I think what it is, I think that calf or whatever that is, that muscle strain, whatever that is bothering his reaction time, him being able to run. I think it's definitely what it is. But he plays his ass off, bro. Real talk.
But I mean, he is like the heart and soul of defense. He's become a leader on the team. I give him credit for all that. But going back to Quinnen Williams is like the rest of the team. He has good moments and then he hides. Whether it's he's not getting enough snaps, only plays 60%, whatever the hell. I don't even look at the stats anymore. So I can give you shit.
That shit ain't working.
But it's like,
not working.
But it's not working. But it's like he is like everybody else. It's like when the going gets tough, is he not making a big play? No. Like there's nobody legitimately stepping up and making their statement, like their signature statement on the game. Like, you know what? I'm going to take over this game right now. I want to get paid $100 million for 5 years. I'm like, he just take over. Fourth quarter, that's put up or shut up time. Get off the field. Make your big play. Do something. If they're going to run the ball down your throat, then you know what? That's on the run defense. That's on Solid. It's on Ulbrich. Like, yesterday's loss was a complete team effort. And to me, Zach, like in the grand scheme of things, like Zack Wilson's probably fifth on the list. He ain't number one. He wasn't number one problem yesterday. This defense is a joke, dude. It's terrible.
And Tyson, I would love to know the amount of rush yards this team has given up in the fourth quarter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now any other week, man, I probably would have gave him a little pass just because the guys been on the field majority of the game. We've been 3 and out. We did not do this game. You know what I'm saying? We did not. The first half, you guys were rested. They were sharp, and I don't think that he makes adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Man, level. Listen, this playing these guys 60 snaps, it's just not working. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if the guys are tired, it's something different. I don't care. Let them be tired because you're trying to save them for the end of the game. It's throwing them off completely. It is not working.
No, I agree. Dude, I agree with you.
Like,
Listen,
I've never seen a Jet team give up 6-7 yards carry. Never.
Nope. It's a cumulative effort of things that are not working. It's crazy, man. I just don't understand it. It's frustrating to watch. And I'm saying, yesterday you saw the high and low in everybody. Like you saw Braden Mann with a great punt. Next one, he fucking shanks it. You'll see a great catch, then you see a drop. But everybody, it's a high and low of everybody. Like everybody as a whole is doing it. And it's tough to watch because it's like, that you like the thing is now it's like everybody's so like angry and negative about things. At the end of the day, I'm a fan. I hate the Dolphins and I wanted to win. So when you like before the game, my expectations were we're gonna get our ass beat. We're probably gonna lose by more than 10, and it's gonna suck. But then they suck you into it. We're like, yo, got a 10-point lead. You're playing really good. And like, you know what? And the fan in you, which is all we are, is like, dude, let's find a way to win this game and smack the Dolphins around, get them out of the playoff hunt, and feel good about ourselves for a week for once. And you want to see that. And then you walk away from the game, you're like, man, the could haves, the should haves, and it sucks. So yes, you're encouraged that they played good for a half and you saw some good things. But at the end of the day, it's hard to not be annoyed they lost, dude. It's hard to not like be pissed. Like, dude, it's a lost opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Tyson, I can't argue with you in any way, in any shape, fashion, or form. Like, I'm just not as mad as everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I've been a Jeff in my whole life.
I'm more mad at the reactions.
Nah, I'm at the point now, man. Well, listen, I'm understanding better. That's how I've been, bro. I used to flip the fuck out, bro. I mean, I just spazzed out and couldn't take it. Now, I'm more like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting too much. Like, I wasn't expecting us to have a good game against Miami. All I want to see is competent football. I want to see my team compete. The problem is we haven't competed all season long. So, you know what I'm saying? Losing the division is what it is. We've always, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I talked to a Buffalo Bills fan yesterday, right? And I was like, damn, bro. I hate y'all, but I was rooting for y'all. He's like, the evil empire is back. And I was like, yo, it's like, I can't take another 10 years of the Patriots to win it. I can't, bro. I'll fucking lose it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you know what I'm saying? I was hoping that this time we were actually turning things around. Like, okay, we get the right quarterback and we got a good line. We can at least run the football, or you know what I'm saying? Like you want to see progression. And it just seems like this team always just breaks your heart, man. It's like, it's like loving somebody who'll never love you back the way you love them.
Well, and this point right here, it says, I think it's telling that Zack would not accept blame for the state of affairs. Zack has been accepting blame for months, almost day in and day out. Everybody questions him. Why do you guys suck? Why does the passing game suck? Why is this? Why is that? The kid is taking blame. He's accepted responsibilities. Always said, I want to work harder. It's on me. He said it over and over. So now people are going to take this one little quote and blow it completely out of proportion. Do better. Do better as fans. Because it's like, we watch this game. We watch the team. We watch all the press conferences. We see how it is. Everybody's accepting blame. If anything, the kid's frustrated, man. He's probably tired of losing. Is any competitor, dude, you, me, when you're a coach, whatever it is, dude, the losing pot, it just adds up, dude. And as a young kid that's from BYU in New York, he's probably like, Jesus, man, like, when will this ever change? When can we, when could we be on the side of the ball? We're smiling a little bit because it's just like they deserve a break. They deserve some kind of positivity. Like, they deserve to win some football games. So he's feeling the pressure a little bit. That comment doesn't bother me, dude, because we know based on his demeanor what he's all about. The kid wants to win. His work ethic's not being questioned. So to say, oh, now he's not accepting blame is ridiculous. They all are. But if anything, if you want to hold Zack Wilson to this rarely high standard and analyze every quote, knock yourself out. Do the same thing for the head coach, because the head coach is talking in circles. He can't explain himself out of a paper bag with the defense right now. He can't. Then he's mentioned December games, the playoff football atmosphere. Like, what are you even talking about?
Please explain to me why this defense is the worst defense the Jets have ever had against the run. Ever. Never been this bad. But like I said, man, I don't know what's going on in the meetings. Whatever you're doing is not working. It's not scheme, man. It's not. I understand we moved from a 3-4 to a 4-3. I understand that. It is not scheme. It is not the scheme. You're getting out coach on defense. You know what I'm saying? You're getting out. These guys are making adjustments. We're not making adjustments.
So the next comment is that the team trusted in solid. These comments wouldn't happen. I don't understand what your point is all. Everybody's saying the same thing. We got to work harder to improve. Look at CJ Mosley's comments. They're all frustrated. They're all saying they're all working together to try to get this figured out. They all say the same thing. This is one little bullshit comment that everybody's making a big deal for, and I don't get it. And this is the next thing. Here's the other thing. Would you give Mike White another chance? No. This is Zack Wilson's team. Face the facts. The next 3 games, he's going to play all 3 of them as he should.
Next 3 years, regardless.
Like, I'm not with the Mike White shit.
The next 3 years.
But can you imagine being a person that watched yesterday's game and said, you know what? I want to see Mike White play. No. You saw 2 quarters of Zack Wilson playing well. Now you want to see 3 and get to 4. This is the more you sit around and try to figure, it's just, he's got to play and he's got to learn and he's got to get figured out. The only time Mike White would ever come in is if either, God forbid, Zack Wilson gets hurt or he's throwing 5 interceptions. That's the only time. Other than that, you're not going to see him.
Yeah. And the kid played well. Like, this was so bad with our
That's the thing. It's ridiculous.
He played well. Like, what are you mad for? Like, that, he wasn't the problem yesterday. Not at all.
It's crazy. So
That's rough.
now the other thing is here is just, and you guys keep coming at me, man. I blocked a couple people today. I don't really care anymore. If you're gonna act like a jackass, you're getting blocked in chat. I don't care. So the other thing now is that the new thing is, here we go, where it's like, all right, now we have to lose the rest of our games. Like I was like yesterday, I'm like, dude, if we lose to Jaguars, it's gonna be a nightmare. People are like, no, you want them to lose. I'm like, what? Well, we got to get a top 3 pick. We got to get a top. I'm like, dude, I'm listen. I respect everybody that wants that. They want to be the draft guru. We need Hutchinson. We need this. We need that. I cannot go to the stadium next Sunday and say I want to watch my Jets lose to the Jaguars and be the laughing stock in the NFL. I can't root for a loss, man. I can't do it. I honestly can't do that, dude.
Listen,
Can't do it.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like you know, what I'm saying last year, I rooted for us to lose because I thought it was the greater good.
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for us to lose again. I root for Seattle to lose every fucking week. I'm just honest with you. But I'm not rooting for us to lose against to Jacksonville. I don't care if we're number 3 pick or number 4 pick. Shit doesn't mean shit to me.
Like I like the people that are saying that we should lose. I like to know what their mindset is. Do you say, I want to see Zack Wilson drop back to pass and throw a pick 6? Like, how do you want to see the team lose? Like, if anything, if you want to sell me something, be like, you know what? I want to lose 41-38 and Zack Wilson throws 5 touchdowns, 300 yards, and we lose like that. But I cannot even understand the mindset of saying, you know what? I want to lose the next 3 games, especially the Jaguars, dude. I can't. I don't have the energy for it, dude.
Yo, listen, Tampa gonna beat our ass. Buffalo gonna beat our ass. I don't want to lose Tampa, bro. I mean, I don't want to lose Jacksonville, bro. I just don't want to. That's just not something I want to watch.
But you know what the other thing is, too?
Stomach that shit, bro.
But you know what the thing is? The people that are begging for losses now, the ones that are begging for losses, if they did lose to the Jaguars, they'd be the same people saying, you got to fire Saleh. He's not made for it. I guarantee you the people that want us to lose, if the Jets lose to Jaguars, will be the same ones saying, we got to cut Zack Wilson. We got to fire Saleh. The team's a mess. We're in turmoil. We're dysfunctional. Same exact people. I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the same people who said they wanted to keep Sam, or the same people who wanted to wait till this year draft the quarterback. All of that bullshit, bro. Listen, man, at the end of the day, man, listen, we know what we need to do. All I want to do is see the kid get back for the end of the season. That's it, bro. I don't care, man. Like, listen, we're gonna have a good draft pick regardless, man. We got 2 picks in the first top 10 picks. We'll be okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, if you want to pack those together, keep moving. We got 2 picks in the second round. Listen, it's about improving. It's about our GM getting the right players and improving his team because we lack in so many places. Fix our offensive line. Get some more safety. Get another cornerback. You know what? Try drafting a fucking tight end. Get 2 of them. Fucking retarded, bro.
But I just can't the fans that don't want to tank, the fans that want to lose to Jaguars on Sunday, man. I just listen. I'm probably going to the game. I can't sit there and be like, you know what? I just want to see us lose today because we would be the true laughing stock. It'd be like the Jets, the same old Jets are back, the worst team in football. The whirlwind around it would be just insane, dude. It would be a complete disaster.
They hate us. You know what's even worse? They don't like us regardless, bro. So it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Listen, I listen to when they would big reference to us on any show, it's like the worst team in football.
Yep.
And you know what? And I'm starting to believe it, man. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, we're walking around with my Jet shirt on, walking up, hey man, I feel bad for you, bro. Who your team? Oh, I'm a Detroit fan. Damn, bro. Detroit, like you really Detroit Lion fans feel bad for
They're
you,
coming
bro.
on though, man. Detroit's playing good football. They compete every week.
No, exactly. That's what I've been saying. Because their coach puts that fire in them. You know what I'm saying? Our team doesn't play like that. Listen, I don't care if we lose. I never cared in the beginning if we lost. I wanted to see effort. That's my issue. I seen effort. Now, my whole point now is watching the young kid get better. That's all I want to see. Let this young kid get better. You know what I'm saying? I understand my coach is a rookie coach, and I'm not going to – this ain't the year I want to just jump in his throat. Stop making these nut-ass comments, though. Stop telling me that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you're not here to make these men work hard. That's what they get paid for. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not or effort is why we can't how you stop the run. But apparently, bro, your team's not giving effort because they can't stop the run.
Yep.
They can't stop a nosebleed with 5 paper towels and the bounty guy holding a rag, bro. It's not working. It's just not. It's really bad.
So that's going to be interesting to see just how the fans act over the next, week or so. Well, whatever, 6 days to the game. Say the ones that are actively rooting for a loss to the Jaguars. It's just crazy, man. But I guess that's where we're at. Like, people want to tank. I mean, I don't know, man. So if you guys have questions for us, go for it. I mean, overall, I thought yesterday's loss was really, really frustrating. I was annoyed. Like, usually I'll do a video right after the stream. I went for a long ass run, dude. I'm like, I can't even.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
saw
losing,
you. I saw your ass. Why is he running at night and shit? Like,
bro.
yo,
I
is
read.
that bad, bro?
You know,
Like,
you know what it
yo.
was though, dude. I run
Oh,
like I go up by the shore. I'd run by the beach, but it was like a little bit chilly and it was a little dark too, dude. So I was like, I probably cut like 5 miles off my time. I was a little nervous out there. I'm like, I'm running like I'm like, it's just about the smartest idea I've ever had. And I wear
yeah,
headphones, so
I was like,
if somebody wanted to attack me, I couldn't even hear them when they were coming anyway. So I'm like,
I
this
was
is
like,
probably
why
not
is
a
he
good
running
idea.
at
But
night? It's like dark. Yo, good night for a run. Like, bro, like, yo, fuck is wrong? It's that they got you that bad, bro? Yo,
I
this is
was
crazy.
pissed. Because dude, it's the Dolphins, man. Like it's like you walk away like you want to see them win, you want to see good things. Like I like Victory Monday, dude. I like to have a win where we don't have to fucking complain about Sal, don't have to complain about Zack Wilson. We can, hey, you know what? We beat the Dolphins, we got a good win. Now we move on. But
Yep.
this is, and now it's like now we have to do this bullshit all day today, and it's just
I
it's
mean,
getting old, man.
it gets old.
So
It's every week, it's every season like this. And I'm telling you, bro. Listen, we lose to Jacksonville, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Please call in for that show, bro. I promise you, I'm gonna be in rare form. I'm
well, they lose
telling you,
to the
bro.
Jaguars,
I
dude.
would, yo, bro. It probably you can't get no worse than that. Like I mean, listen, they don't even have a fucking head coach. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't even have a coach. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's
Yep.
just
Yeah.
it's bad.
So no, let's see. I haven't seen Spider-Man. I won't go see it. I don't know if you will,
Hey, listen.
Tyrone.
Listen, was going Saturday. Got there Saturday, yo, and they were like, yo, well, we didn't want to be in the front. They were like, well, we can split y'all apart. Let me ask you a question. Who goes to the movies with someone to sit separate? I was like, lady, I said, I'm gonna end up talking in the movie. I'd be like, hey, yo, you see that? Come on, bro. Like, what kind of nut ass shit is that? I was like, yo, I said, you know what? Let's go another time, bro. Like, but yo, listen, everybody, my son went. He said the junk is fire, fire, fire. So yeah, I'm definitely going to see Spider-Man.
So it said the comment says Tyson, the Jets lose on Sunday. You should run up and down the stairs like Salah. If the Jets lose to the Jaguars on Sunday, we will be doing an exclusive interview on Tuesday night with the coach. I'll go to
Yes,
that
sir.
level.
Absolutely. Yes,
We're
yes.
going to
We'll
burn
have
every
coach.
friggin' bridge because I'm going to be
Yeah,
just.
we burn bridges. we definitely do that shit around here. Yo, listen, we're fans. So yeah, absolutely. You to the Jaguars, bro. I promise you'll be one of the best shows you ever seen. Most highly rated Let's Talk Jets show ever.
It probably will be too.
Ever.
So if you guys got
nigga.
questions, we'll be sure to answer them. A lot of people want to talk about.
No, Cassandra, I want to why I want to throw hands at the theater? I just, listen. I'm just saying, does it make any sense to go to the movies with someone to sit separately? That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just kind of crazy to me. So nah, I
So
don't think that makes sense.
if we win this late in the season, they will be hollow victories because the questions will keep nagging us. What questions are we talking about? If the Jets beat the Jaguars and Zack Wilson plays good, are you gonna be mad? That's my question. Are you gonna be pissed off that Zack Wilson, your young quarterback, is starting to put together some good games? He plays well and they win. You're gonna be all pissed off. Like, I can't believe we won this game. God damn it, man. I'm so mad about that. Imagine being that fan.
And the thing about it is, listen, man, regardless, man, we're getting the top 5 pick regardless. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't matter who we win. We're going to get the top 5 pick. And number one, like we're not going to be Tampa Bay. Tom Brady's definitely going to come in here and give us a pass. Todd Bowles definitely going to stick it to us. So what do you think will happen there? Buffalo's going to have to win to get in playoffs or get a better seed. So they're going to come in ready to choke the shit out of us. So the only winnable game we have is Jacksonville. There's no other winnable game. So if we lose to a team who just fired their coach after giving them a 4-year, whatever, $100 million contract, and then, if we lose to them, shit bad, bro. Stop burning the boats.
I think the Jets are going to play very well on Sunday. I'd be shocked, but we'll see. I mean, the Jets are not winning any more victories. All right.
Hey, man,
so this is the notion for that. The people that want to lose. It's like, oh, we got to get Hutchinson, we got to get Thibodeau, we got to get all these guys. I get it. I understand. I just right now it's like if you get a chance to see Zack Wilson play very well and win on Sunday, you're gonna say, no, I don't want to see that. I can't do that. I can't root for the team to lose and be like, I want to see them play like shit and lose.
And listen, either Hutchinson or Thibodeau, or listen, what about the kid from Was it Purdue? What about the tackle? What about the safety? What about the cornerback of the LSU? Any one of those will help us out in every way we need to be. You know what I'm saying?
But the other thing too is
Listen,
there's so many unknowns in the draft. There's so much would change between now and April, May, stuff like that. There's no guarantees the Jets have a top 5 pick. They stay there. They could trade back and get more picks. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like we can't assume anything right now. It's just it's wild times, man.
when have you guys ever seen a draft where somebody didn't fall in love with one of these quarterbacks?
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
listen,
somebody's
I
gonna
agree.
do that. It's just gonna happen. So definitely happen.
So we'll answer some questions here. How do you rate the play calling of LaFleur since he relocated to the booth? It's been much better, man. Like
Way better.
he's done a lot of really good things. You see more. Like I said, you saw the good and bad yesterday. You saw the first half was very good, second half wasn't. But him, like everybody else, is learning. Zack Wilson's learning, LaFleur's learning. He's never done this before. So now he's got to say, okay, listen, they've now figured out a way to stop my offense. Now he's got to spend this entire week figuring out how to offset that and not have a complete half of shit football.
I'm not gonna lie. He's played really. Since he's been in the booth, excellent. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's called He's called really, really good quarters. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say like it's been one good half. It's been a good half, or been 3/4 of a game. Yeah, he's been very inventive. He's showing his youth and what he wants from his team. And I love it. I think honestly, I think he's gonna be a star when the time is right. I really do.
So the other thing, it's funny how this played out because I was pissed drunk in Carolina, but when Becton got down, I'm like, he's done for the year because we saw him in tears leaving the field. He left the field right in front of us on the cart. He literally was right, dude.
Bro.
So now the question is, well, obviously I think he's not coming back this year because he's not even practicing yet. So we were somewhat right with that. But the question is, where is that? Somebody just saw it. Would you move him the right tackle? That's the question, Tyrone.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. They probably won't, but I would. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't be honest with you, man. I think if Becton doesn't become a Pro Bowler, but I think AVT and Becton, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I really want to see them on the same side putting in work, bro. I really do. Like, I really want to see that. Them two together, bro. I'll be really excited to see that. I think it'll make his job a little easier. You know what I'm saying? I think AVT when he came in, he wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? So now he had an NFL season under his belt. He got a guy like Beckham beside him, two big monsters just knocking people out of the way. Yeah, I would definitely like that.
The other thing too is right now in the NFL, you actually need 2 good tackles now because the pass rushers they move them around. So it's like left tackle is obviously important because blindside. You need an excellent right tackle too at this point. So the question is, do you bring Morgan Moses back? I mean, I think that George Fant at this point has. But yeah, I mean, well, he's under contract, but I mean, I'm sure that he's earned it now where it's like, he's, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. But right now with Becton, you don't rush him back. You make sure he's in the best shape of his life, getting ready for next year, because this year's a lost year. To bring him back, you have 3 games left. He's not even practicing yet. To rush him back for 1 game to do what? It serves no purpose, dude. I mean, if anything, the Jets look bad because he said, you know what? Remember they kept saying 4 to 6 weeks? I'm like, there's no friggin' way. Yeah. There was no way that was going to happen. But they try to put that out, like the positivity out, like, oh, don't panic. He's going to be back. And they got luckier than shit that George Fant played well. Luckier than shit.
Yep, it did. And I bring Moses back too. I mean, I think Moses might go somewhere else, but if we could bring him back, I would definitely bring him back. Why not? Why not have depth? You know what I'm saying? And then everyone's talking about, oh, we got to get this. What if we don't bring? What if we don't bring Fant? I mean, what if we don't bring Moses back? But what if the kid from Alabama sitting there at the 4th or 5th pick of the draft, wherever we at? You take him, or you take the interior guard. We need that, bro. We need a line play. We need a center. We need a lot of things in this line, bro. Like, to me, fortify the line. Can you do anything else? Fortify the line. Fortify the line. Yep. Listen, what do you do with a rookie quarterback? You give him a good running game or a tight end as a good safety blanket. We haven't given this kid either or. So.
Yeah, I saw what Bart Scott did. I mean, right now, ripping on Zack Wilson is it's like the low-hanging fruit, man. You're taking the easy stuff.
Yep,
I'd be more impressed that people would take Solid to task. Take Solid to task. Like, what's wrong with your defense? Start calling people out. It's a question. Like, if everybody is so good on defense, how are they the worst run defense in football? Tell me that. To answer those questions. Nobody wants to do it because everybody wants to be Solid's friend, man. They want to be. He's a nice guy. He's respectful. They want to get their scoops. They want to get their paychecks from the Jets. Good for you, dude. But you're losing. You lose respect for people like that, man. So we got Yeah, Wirfs had a rough game yesterday. I mean, the Saints last night, the Saints defense led by Demario Davis last night was incredible, man.
They
They
killed
were
that
just
man, bro.
flying around, man.
Yeah, they got their
That
number,
was
bro.
impressive.
They match up well with them, bro. They got their number,
Yep.
bro. Yeah, they expose them. So
Yep. And the funny thing is, it's like you look at all the criticism that Zack Wilson's been getting, and Becton doesn't get a lot of it. And he's been, the injuries have been troublesome. The offseason stories with the weight and the conditioning and everything else. That's just, it's funny how like people just they love one player and they ignore certain things, and the other they're just so critical of the other one. It's interesting, man. So who knows? What we got? Yep. Congratulations, Cassandra. That was an impressive win for the Saints last night. That really was.
it was a good game. No one. I mean, I didn't see it. I don't know about them. I didn't think they were going to win. So absolutely, congratulations on that.
So TJ's comment is Wilson saying he's not worried about the offense being a load of crap is BS. I don't care what anyone says. So TJ, how many Zack Wilson press conferences have you watched as been a member of the Jets, especially when he struggled, and how many times has he held himself accountable? Every friggin' time. Every time. Stop trying to find reason to hate the kid and pick on the kid. Stop. Today's not the day. Yesterday wasn't the day. Like, dude, like everybody wants to, like, they want Zack Wilson to beat Aaron Rodgers today. Act like him today. Beat Tom Brady today. He's a young kid in the New York market with an impatient fan base and a ridiculously negative and arrogant media group. It's come on, man. Like could he answer a little differently? Yes, but he's been on point all year long, owning all his mistakes. So ridiculous. What do we got here? Tyron, would you trade Becton and draft the Alabama tackle? I don't think they're trading Becton.
Nah, they're not trading Becton. They're not trading him. But I would definitely take the Alabama tackle if he was there. I definitely would. It's a big ass kid.
This is a good point from Trav. Tyson and Tyrone, the fan base wants Zack Wilson to take responsibility, but says nothing about Saleh passing the buck every presser and praising our opponents every week. Yep. Oh yeah, that's a given, man. He's always doing that.
Yeah, bro.
Every friggin' week.
It was an honor. It was an honor to watch a good defense. What the fuck? Coach, what are you talking about, baby? Yo, dude, for real? This beat your ass, bro. No,
some of his comments in a press conference, man, you're like, what are you talking about, dude? Like you listen, like, does he even believe half the things he's saying? I'm like, there's no way he could be.
I know one thing. I believe in all gas, no brakes. Now I believe in brakes and all gas. Fuck that shit.
So let's see. Here's a question for you. And this is we got this too, because now Quinnen's ending his third year of his contract. He still got, you had the fourth year, then you pick up the fifth year option. So you're not obligating the new contract by no means. But now people are saying, would you trade Quinnen Williams for the right offer?
I mean, what's the right offer?
I mean, tell me what the offer is, and I'll consider it. Because I think right now there's nobody untouchable on this team. Nobody.
Hell no, nobody. Anybody can go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the right price, I probably would trade him. Why not?
Yep. And the one, and there's a comment from Afram. You build the O-line. I want what Indy has. They threw only 12 passes and ran the ball down New England's throat. The other thing too is that you look at the NFL, and a lot of these teams now are running the ball a lot more. When the weather becomes shitty, you got to run the football. It's like you have to be well-rounded. You can't just be one-dimensional. The game changes, man. You watch, you watch the Saints. Everybody, you got to be able to do more than throw football, man. You have to have the offensive line is where it starts.
Everyone talks about Jerry Jones, right? The one thing Jerry Jones has always done is have a good line. Why? Because how you win football games, man. It starts in the trenches. Look, Arthur is definitely correct. Look at the coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they got one of the best running backs who might be MVP of the league this year. They got a great offensive line, and they're going to run the ball in your throat. And dare you stop us. What are you supposed to do? Stop us. Exactly.
Yep. The running game sets up so much, man. Sets the tone. You wear down the defense, time of possession, opens up play action pass. It gives you so many different things you can do.
And one point, Tyson, Michael Carter, kid's a beast, bro.
He is.
Kid's special, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. This kid's absolutely.
He fights for every yard, man.
With the ball in his hand, man. He's just elusive. He's quick. He's just stutter. He's just a beast. Imagine a line with this kid, bro.
Yep.
And even Coleman ran like crazy yesterday, bro. This hard running, man. Let me get that. Old school football. Line up. I'm gonna smash it in your throat. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. So
That's and especially if you play your home games in the Northeast, man. Look at where you play. You got to play in
Exactly.
Buffalo. You got to play in Foxborough. Those. If you want like, in the end of the season, you got to be able to be like a all season team, man. And that's where the weather's cold. It's snow. It's rain. All this other shit. Windy. Got to be able to run the football, man. You got to have that mindset. A physical team. You have to be.
Yep.
So let's see. What else we got here? Chat is on fire today, man. This would be something. An interesting thing. If the Jets lose to the Jaguars, will Salah be dumb enough to praise Jacksonville? He always does that,
Yeah.
man. He always praises
what
people.
What an honor to watch a team without a head coach. It's crazy.
The coaching staff has to find a way to motivate the team so they show up every week. I mean, Salah was pretty fiery yesterday. I mean, the Jets came out. They came out of the tunnel in the first half. They came ready to play. I didn't question that.
Yeah.
Yesterday wasn't about that. It wasn't about motivation. It was about adjustments. They failed to adjust. They got out coached. Period. It seems pretty simple to me with that. So your boy Steve saying hi to you.
What's up, Steve?
Let's see. I understand that our offensive line is not good, but why did they stop running the ball when they never were behind? Ground and pound, get Zack a break from trying to make a play.
Yep.
And I agree with Tyrone, man. Michael Carter, like he fights for every friggin' yard, dude. And I like what Austin Walter brings to the game too, because he's a speed back. Like you have Tevin Coleman's kind of big and powerful, Michael Carter's kind of big, and then you have the little scat back that comes in. It's a good complimentary guy for him.
Yeah, it was good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, definitely.
So let's see what we got here. Any other questions you guys have for us tomorrow night? We'll be answering all the calls. Legends off tonight. He's taking the night off, man. He had a rough day yesterday. Shit. Let's see. We got second and a fourth, and you trade Quinnen.
Hell no.
That doesn't seem like that's enough, does it?
Shit. You just want to give away too? Damn.
Yeah, Tevin Coleman. I wonder if people would be happy bringing Tevin Coleman back next year if he wants somebody younger.
Hey, bro, I love the way he played, bro. Like he really ran his ass off, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This thing, so I'm good with it.
When was the last time a Jets coach outcoached anyone?
Rex. Patriots. That's it.
It definitely wasn't Gase.
Definitely Rex and the Patriots when we went up there to Foxborough. We won the game. We won, man. The favorite quote of all time. If the kids stop with nosebleed, disrespect our defense. Can't wait, baby. That's it. Hasn't been done since then.
When you only compete for a half, your talent level is below average. You need 2 more drafts to win consistently.
Yep.
That could be true. This rebuild, I'm telling you, this is everybody was trying to say this is year 2 of the rebuild. This is year 1, man. This is the first year, and we're a year behind where we all thought we were going to be. It's just the way it is.
Oh, that's the truth.
You need a nasty center and a nasty D lineman. We need to set a tone on both sides of the ball. That is what we're missing. A first and a third for Quinnen. I'd do that. First and third for Quinnen. I would do that.
Yes, sir. I would too. Hold on. Depending on what first it is, though. I mean,
Dude, I'll take a first round. I'd be happy as shit with that. Next comment. Michael Carter was having success. Why didn't they go to him more? I don't know, man. I don't know.
He was, the kid is just, the ball in his hand, and this kid is, him out the backfield, man. The kid he brings so much to it, bro. I love watching this kid run. He just, like when you think they got him, he just finds a way to wiggle for a couple more yards. Kid's a monster, man.
Yep. Next comment. We need a real good outside wide receiver in the draft or free agency. Yep. Mims is horrible, and Davis is mediocre. I mean, Mims is out of here. There's no way Mims will be back. And then in terms of Corey Davis, he's not going anywhere. He's going to be here. So, linebackers are so bad. We think Mosley's an all-pro. I think Mosley's played at a pretty good level, man. I think he's trying to overcome a lot of bad things around him at this point.
From winning the organization too that did this shit, I know it's killing his ass, bro. I know he probably sitting there like, yo, I know I went for the bag, but damn. What's going on, big dog?
Joe wants 2 first rounders for Quinnen. We received that for Adams.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at you. I'll take it.
I think the question is, what's the minimum you would take? I mean, I think you'd want to get at least one first rounder and then a package of other things.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not definitely in the first rounder, bro.
So, so Nick's comment is, "This is the year before the year we start the rebuild." Now you're saying just come on, man. Oh man.
Hey, I hope you guys order your Jets Trust the Process T-shirt.
Yes, sir.
Next year we're gonna be year 27 to rebuild.
Michael Carter is a leader already. Was at the game. It's visible. No, he's definitely a guy that a building block for your offense, man. Definitely.
Kid's excellent, yo. I ain't gonna lie, kid's a beast, man.
Let's see. We have so many more people to worry about than Mosley. I mean, Mosley's gonna be back next year. Like the one question we had yesterday was, do you think that Mosley would ask for a trade after the offseason? And I don't think he will. I think he's kind of embraced the role of just like leader and kind of the tone setter and kind of like the voice of the defense. I don't think he's going to ask for a trade, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he will. What do you think?
His contract is 17 or 20 million. His ass ain't going nowhere, bro. And you know, Joe D will trade him. The one thing we know about Joe D, baby, he'll trade him, but he's gonna want the bag for it too. Ain't nobody giving up a first for Mosley. Unless you're one player away. So.
No one's taking that contract though. Like Mosley's contract, nobody's gonna take that. Yeah, especially this year when he's getting 15 tackles a game. He's been all worn down. So, JD hit on 70% of this 2021 draft so far. How do you do in the 2020 draft?
Yo, 30%. It's the truth. Hey, listen, don't hold you. This was a great draft class. But his last year's draft class sucked. Oof, so let's hope he does this year again. If he does what he does this year, we'll start seeing improvements. We'll get better.
So Tyrone, did you see when Tua trucked Michael Carter?
Oh, bro. Yo, man, I was sitting there like, yo, I ain't even gonna try to be funny, man. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was you doing, bro? Yo, why you trying to wrap him up? It's like he leaned forward too, though, bro.
He smashed him.
Yeah, he should have ran through Tua ass, man. He was like, Tua sucks, bro. Miami sucks, bro. I'm just being real with you. I mean, like, I don't know. Miami's not that good a football team. Like, you know,
Tua's arm.
I love the coach.
Tua reminds me. I like Flores too, but Tua's arm strength reminds me of Pennington at the end of his career, where his arm was completely diminished. He did a lot of floaters. Like he's accurate, but almost every pass looks interceptable. Like especially the long ones. Like how they not jumping the routes, how they not picking it off. Like he's
Davis.
Good.
No, go ahead. How Ashton Davis didn't get the interception though, bro? Like the second one, not the first one, the second one, bro. How you missed that shit? What, just hit you in the hand, bro? Just fall out the sky, man. Just dropped it. Come on, man.
Dude, the one angle Ashton Davis took, he literally ran behind the receiver. Like the ball was going to the receiver instead of going like attacking the ball. He ran behind the receiver. Like what in the hell?
Yeah, he takes.
It's just, but this is why you watch the way the Dolphins play with Tua, and this is why they're gonna have Deshaun Watson next year, or they're gonna make a big splash because he's not the answer. He's not a long-term answer. He's not a franchise quarterback. You've seen enough. Like he's decent, but he's not the guy. He's not. He's just. So, what else we got? Yeah, that Tua thing was funny though. That was pretty bad. Let's see. We got how long till Berrios is on New England and winning a Super Bowl? That's where he came from. That's where Berrios was originally from, the Patriots.
And Belichick will take him back.
Yep. Let's see. Our corners got a pick six. No, Brandon Eccles did a great job, man. That was the young corners are competing, man. I don't really have any problem with them. Like I don't mind them learning on the job and doing stuff. It's everybody else that sucks. And then it's good to see that Elijah Riley's okay too, though. That's good.
Yeah. They said he'll be back this season too, bro. Yeah, that was scary, bro, because he wasn't moving, bro.
Nope.
And they were like, yo, they're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to ground for a long time, so I'm glad he's okay. He's concussion. So
I think Lauren's comment is, I think we are 4 years away from being anywhere good. I'm not going to say 4 years. I'm going to say probably 2. I think next year's going to be like a 5-win year too. Maybe if that, 6 wins. I don't know what you think, but it's not, I don't have high expectations for next year either.
I'm just being real with you, bro. I can't keep taking these 3 or 5 win seasons, bro. It's just something to kill me, bro.
This season's taking a toll, man. This is just
this shit sucks the life out you, bro. Like y'all understand how hard it is to do a show when you know your team fucking sucks. It's just hard, bro. It's just difficult. Everybody feels the same way. It's just like some fans are okay, surprised. Yo, no, man. Like I want to see good football. I want to see competitive football. I want to fucking win.
Yep, dude.
That's it, bro.
Yesterday
That's
was like, it's like days like yesterday. Like I look at my phone, all I see is like the Twitter blowing up, and I'm like, I'm not even going down this path
Nope.
today.
Nah,
This
man.
morning it started again. I'm like, dude, it's just been 15 weeks of just shit, man. It's like, God, like,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
so tired of it.
And everyone calls me when we lose. Like, I'm like, damn, are you a fucking Jet fan? Like, what are you calling me for? Like, yo, like, shit kills me, bro. Like, yo, you take pleasure in watching my team lose? Like, yo, like, you low key love the Jets, don't you?
Here's one for you, Tyrone. Does Crowder and Cole walk this offseason? Are we drafting a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds? They
I
probably could
definitely,
both be gone next year.
yeah, I think they'll both be gone. I think we're definitely gonna draft a wide receiver in the first. I'm gonna say,
Bring back
I'm gonna say
Berrios.
second and third with Barrios, but I don't know. Barrios, the way he's been playing, he might get that bag, bro. He might really get a real offer there. You know what I'm saying? But I think you definitely bring him back, and I definitely think I take a receiver. I mean, definitely receiver shit.
And we got a kicker. We got a kicker, Tyrone.
Uh, for how long though, bro? Like this is the problem, bro. Like, see, this is just so bad with this fan base, right? A kicker make 4-5 kicks, y'all love him. Soon as he miss one goddamn extra point, boy, y'all ready to hang him with Taylor. Come on, man. Stop with the national. Y'all
Oh
know
shit.
this shit
Where's
drives me
this other one?
crazy.
Let's see. Yeah, Duke Johnson getting 100 yards was just ridiculous. I'm still annoyed by that. There's another good question here. Where the hell was it? Shit, I just missed it. I think we all overrated Cole. I mean, I'll admit that I did. I like Keelan Cole. I thought he was a good player. I thought he was like an under radar signing that was going to pan out. Completely wrong with him, man. He's just become irrelevant too. So let's see. Will Tom Brady be gone the next time the Jets are relevant? I don't know. He's still playing pretty good football. I saw what it was. What? So I think where was it? Vinny. Vinny was like, dude, they should cut Mims and send a message to the locker room. I don't think cutting Mims would send any message, would it?
Not at all. Like Vinny, you already know, man. He's not the problem. I'm just saying, bro. Like, why they don't like this kid? This kid must be really. He must really be slow in practice. He just can't decipher. So I don't understand, bro. But like, the kid is 6'4", bro. Kid runs like a 4.3. Figure something out with the kid. Make him do reverses, or I don't know. Figure something out. Put him in the backfield. Shit. Figure something out. It's crazy.
This comment I definitely agree with. Joe Douglas needs to sign an actual starting quarterback next year to push Zack Wilson and as insurance if he completely shits the bed. I agree.
Yep.
They should have did that this year. They should have learned this year that you bring in a competent guy that can push Zack Wilson, keep, in case he struggles, isn't ready, gets hurt, whatever like that, steps right in and can do it. I completely agree.
Yeah, me too.
And they're probably going to figure out how they probably got to reduce some of these coaches too, because I think they have too many chefs in the kitchen right now in the quarterback room. You have too many guys, man. Like you figure you have the floor, you have Kavanaugh, you have Calabrese, and you have Beck. You have 4 guys coaching one quarterback. That's a lot, man. So let's see. We'll do a couple more. Yeah, I don't think cutting Mims right now makes any sense. It's just, if anything, they should trade him at the trade deadline if they have this kind of feeling towards him, unless they weren't getting enough value for him. What's his value now? Does he even have any value now? What's Denzel Mims' value in a trade?
A 6th-round pick.
Like, seriously, what could you even ask? What you'd be happy to get?
2024 draft. What can you get for him? Bro, what can you get for him? Nothing. They know you don't like him. He hasn't done anything. I mean, bro, listen. You can hope for a 6th-round pick, bro. That's it.
Yeah, I don't even know what Mims' value would even be at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, I'm looking forward to that.
Tyson, can Legend fly a helicopter, fly a sign saying, would he sell the team? Legend's pretty creative, man. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Don't worry. Yeah, Mims has no trade value. I kind of agree.
Nope.
And Andy Dalton got big money, though. Didn't he get like $14 million to go to the Bears? I don't think the Jets are going to pay $14 million to somebody.
Nah, I don't Andy Dalton anyway.
Mims can go to the Saints. He can go to Panthers. He probably go to the Panthers, go back to play with his former coach. Didn't he play with Matt Rule?
Yep.
If Matt Rule's still there, his team's falling apart too. Let's see. We got Mims quit on this team because they quit on him. Sad to see, honestly, when all these vets get a pass for not showing up weekly. Yeah, I mean, well, the coaching staff, I guess, held Ty Johnson accountable yesterday because they benched his ass. They made him inactive. So maybe that's a little bit. I don't know. Here's one for you, Tyrone. Would you bring in Nick Foles next year?
Hell, I wouldn't bring in Nick Foles this year. So yeah, I'll bring him in. Shit,
Me too, dude.
Yo, bro, I've been saying that shit for months.
Here's one. How about this? How about Marcus Mariota?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir.
See, those
Question.
guys like that are kind of the right fit because they're going to be cheap. They're not going to be guys that are
Yep.
super, super expensive. You can get them on a much more reasonable.
Mariota, bro. I was signed to a 2-year deal, bro. Actually, bro, your quarterback struggles. Kid actually played his ass off in the Raiders, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like, kid was
Nick
all right.
Mullins played pretty good tonight. He was for just being signed at one practice. Nick Mullins did some really good things tonight.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I don't want Tyrod though. I love Tyrod, yo. Big up.
I
Big
always
Tech,
liked
man.
Tyrod,
But
dude.
nah.
I always liked Tyrod, and he just never worked. He always got hurt.
Yes, that's the whole point. I love him to death. The kid's a beast, but no point.
We can get Daniel Jones. I don't want Daniel Jones either, man. The Giants are in the same spot the Jets were with Darnold. The Giants are in the same exact spot. They are so screwed right now.
Yeah, they gotta do what they gotta do.
Yep. Let's see. Here's go. Bigger need, safety or corner? Would you address the need of free agency or the draft? That's a good question. I'd say. Well, Marcus May, you're not going to know Marcus May because he's coming off a major injury. Ashton Davis sucks. Elijah Riley's not your answer.
Safety.
Well, Marcus Joyner was a 1-year deal. But would you draft one or would you sign one?
If I'm in free agency, I'm going to sign one. I want to draft one. You need 2 starters, and I'm probably going to draft another one in later rounds. I'm probably in the draft, depending on my pick, who's available. I'm probably going with a cornerback early. I'm definitely going to take a safety early. I'm definitely going to get one in free agency. You know what I'm saying? So those 2 moves I'm definitely making. You need that. So
I think safety's a bigger need, but I don't want to spend big money on them though. I think it's more.
I find more of a all-purpose player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being real. I'm being honest with you. I wouldn't be able to keep him today. I wouldn't. Kids a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you have that back there? But also, why would you take a safety that high in the draft when you can get somebody later on? So, but I'm definitely bringing somebody in. I'll bring Jordan back, to be honest with you. I think that he wouldn't have got hurt. He would have had to get on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, the next comment is you need an edge rusher. Well, we have Carl Lawson. I'm curious to see when Carl Lawson comes back, and hopefully he's like 90% of what he usually is. Because I'm wondering when he comes back, does that actually help John Franklin Myers do something? Because I don't know.
Yeah, disappeared.
So let's see. We'll do a couple more. Let's see. Give Darnold another shot? Absolutely not.
No.
Darnold's cooked, man. He is absolutely cooked. I'll pass on that. We're not gonna bring the circus back to town, or a bad quarterback for that matter. So, let's see. Bigger need, guard or tackle?
Guard.
Well, you got Vera Tucker. What do you think about LDT the way he's played? Is that good enough, or do you want to upgrade that?
I definitely want another guard. I definitely want to guard on the other side. I can see Fan coming back. I can see bringing Mosley back. I can be okay with that. I definitely want to draft the tackle as well, but it just depends. But I definitely want to show up that inside, that and center. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think center is probably more important. Center guard will definitely be my both needs I would address early in the draft and definitely get the line fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Now, would you have McGovern as your center next year and then have somebody back him up as like a young kid, or would you want to just replace him?
No, I'd rather move on, to be honest with you. But I don't know if they will, but I definitely would. Is he on the contract next year?
McGovern? I gotta look. I think he is, isn't he? Wasn't it a 3-year deal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me 1 second. I'll look it up. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, why not fix that, yo? You got a young line with Becton and AVT. You get a center, you get another guard. Bring somebody like Fant or Moses back, bro. You got a solid line for the next couple years to compete. So the kid
Connor McGovern's, unless somebody else knows, Connor McGovern's contract. I thought it was a 3-year deal for him, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Here it is right here. It was 3 years, $27 million. So they can get out of it this year.
Yeah,
and with a $1.3 million cap hit. But next year, if you brought him back, it's a $10.3 million cap hit. Is he a $10 million center?
Fuck no.
Yeah, dude, you can't. I'm with you. For $10 million, I'll explore other options, see what you can get. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or draft a center high and keep McGovern as a backup and move him over to guard. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, for
listen,
that kind of money, though, dude.
like listen, you already know who I want. I want Sheriff over that side, baby. You already know what I
Yep.
want. I throw the whole bag at him. Whatever you want. Like whatever you need.
Yep.
Whatever you
Yeah.
need, big fella. Got it for you.
Yeah. I mean, and this is, the comment from Travis, Tyson and Tyrone, should we just spend big money on line and free agency and focus on everything else in the draft? The offensive line is going to be, I know everybody wants to focus on defense because the defense is so bad.
Yeah.
My biggest priority is
Line has to be
offensive line, man.
Has to be
Offensive
fixed.
line.
Has to be fixed. Has to
Yep.
be fixed, bro. Has to be fixed. No other way
You want to be able
around
to run the
it. Has
ball
to
and
be
protect your
fixed.
quarterback. The NFL is an offensive-driven league, and you've got to get this. Like, the thing is, like, we're not going to be a playoff team next year. So don't try to think we're going to make like 80,000 things and say, okay, now we're going to be a playoff team in 2022. It's not going to happen. Your building blocks have got to be your offensive line to get this quarterback back on track, because the quarterback's not where we thought he's going to be, right? We thought Zack Wilson, we thought this year's going to be like a kind of like a processing year. Next year he takes a big step. Year 3 is going to take off. Well, what we realize is this year's a complete just fiasco, where next year's like his rookie year. This is like a redshirt year. Next year's his rookie year, and the year after. So give him that offensive line, dude. Just give him just power guys where if he's struggling, you can run the ball consistently and get Michael Carter going and stuff like that, and just take the pressure off him.
Yep. I definitely feel that one.
So let's see. Let's meet at a bar for a playoff game. Okay. Sure. Why not? So what we'll do is we will wrap this up. We'll be back tomorrow night. You guys can all join us. Will you be with us tomorrow, Tyrone?
Yes, sir. I will.
Have a good night. Happy holidays if we don't talk to you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yo, have a good one. Happy holidays, everyone.